Walls do not make us safer. We know that walls do not save lives. Walls end lives. We stand for America, and we stand against walls.
Don't tell Beto or Rourke that the world's a dangerous place. She says we shouldn't have any walls, period. We're going to play that clip in a moment. But, you know, I thought the president wasn't going to reach a deal because the current deal we've been hearing about is not a good deal at all. But just minutes ago, he said, well, he's not happy with it, but that it's a start. So this is really not a good move by the president. He's capitulating on letting him censor us. Again, I still like the president, still think he's done a lot of great things, but his trajectory is going from dead on to a couple degrees off, more and more degrees off. And over time, that means instead of going straight up, he'll turn and crater and crash. And once you go too many degrees, you can't change that trajectory. His approval rating's way up. But again, those are gamed approval ratings. So as soon as he starts acting like he does what the media wants, they boost the approval rating. And then later they take it away again. So let's go ahead and go to the president just minutes ago. Here he is from the White House.
Sir, will you sign Congress's border deal?
I have to study it. I'm not happy about it. It's not doing the trick, but I'm adding things to it. And when you add whatever I have to add, it's all going to happen where we're going to build a beautiful, big, strong wall that's not going to let criminals and traffickers and drug dealers and drugs into our country. It's very simple. It's very simple. We're building a wall. And now I'm saying we're finishing a wall. We just started a big, big section on the Rio Grande. You probably saw it. Some of you were there when they started. You went there. You didn't believe it. You went there. You see trucks all over the place. You said, hey, he's not kidding. I don't kid. I never kid about construction. I love construction. And I know how to do it for the right price. And we're getting a beautiful looking structure that's also less expensive to build and works much better. That's a good combination of events.
Folks, you get what's happening at this point.
In fact, I happen to think that the wall...
Trump is distracting us with the wall while they're going to let a bunch of DACA people be legalized, which will then just cause a bigger flood of illegals up here. And the Democrats don't even want us to have any beds for criminals so they can be kept. I mean, it's just total insane asylum lawlessness. And Trump is buckling on the border issue. And they'll boost his approval rating, which is totally fake. His approval rating was already high with his core base and with others, and super popular in Europe. I mean, he's popular all over, but he's going to live and die by those stupid polls that are as fake as a $3 bill. Speaking of fake as a $3 bill, here is Beto or Rourke, the darling of the establishment, says walls don't save lives, they end lives, while he's guarded by police with huge 20-plus foot chain link barriers and walls behind him. So let's go to Beto and his little pathetic rally. You notice they were always zoomed in at the rallies on him because we have our own footage. We'll show you maybe 500 people, maybe. This is shocking how fake this guy is. Here it is.
The walls do not make us safer. We know that walls do not save lives. Walls end lives. We stand for America, and we stand against walls. Immigrants commit crimes, including violent crimes, at a lower rate than do Americans who were born in this country. El Paso has been the safest city in the United States of America, not in spite of the fact that we're a city of immigrants, but because we are a city of immigrants.
I love how all these literal carpetbaggers running for office in Texas do not have Texas accents. And he certainly doesn't have a El Paso accent. Because the white folks down in El Paso, you know, speak kind of a little bit of a Spanish accent. Again, he's a billionaire. His father-in-law is worth $27 million. He's just a total, I'm not saying it's bad to have money. Just he says, oh, I got my, he has this fake thing. They go to the same schools. Like, you're supposed to talk like this. It's really confident. Well, white people don't know what it's like to be poor. he's got a Connecticut or New York accent. That he's trying to, this is how a Texan talks. And I'm not against people from New York, but imagine if I went up to New York and I was like, with my Texas accent going, I'm from New York City. And he, yeah, how you doing there, partner? Like a Pace Picante commercial or something. It's fake. I'd vote for somebody from New York City if they were down here in Texas for 20 years, owned a business, cared about the state, were pro-Second Amendment. Hell, make the whole legislature Yankee. Most of Texas won't act like it anymore down here. But, I mean, that big old buck-toothed lion snake makes me sick. Here's Trump on the wall that he's giving us a little piece of so they can have DACA and sell us down the river. Here it is.
It has nothing to do with anything other than safety for the Americans, safety for our people, safety for our country. And a wall is a very good thing, not a bad thing. It's a moral thing, to put it in the opposite terms. And we have tremendous support. We're building it right now. We don't even say build the wall anymore. We say finish the wall, because we've built a lot and we're renovating a tremendous amount of old stuff that was really in bad shape, but it had good structure. So we're saying finish the wall. No, walls are very important. If you don't have it, all of the technology, Laura, all of the drones that they have flying around so nicely up in the air, they don't mean a thing.
Okay, so let's go ahead now and go to Trump's really truthful statement here, that the so-called fact checkers, Snopes and PolitiFact, they're the worst. But you call yourself a fact checker, sanctimonious, arrogant. How about I call myself the high priest of truth? And I sit up here on my throne and I tell you what's true or not. Like, is that flag behind me red, white, and blue? Well, let me ask a fact checker. No, you don't need the fact checker. You look at it for yourself. You decide what's real news and what's fake news. But, oh, CNN's the main fact checker. That's like saying, a nymphomaniac prostitute is going to go out and eradicate prostitution for us. Or, I mean, it's upside down world. None of it's true. And here is Trump on the so-called fact checkers. Here it is.
To pave the way for socialism, Democrats are calling for massive tax hikes and the complete elimination of private health care. Many of us have private health care. That means you can stand online for 5 days as you wait for a doctor that is not nearly as talented as your doctor. Remember, you can keep your doctor. Remember that? 28 times you can keep it. That didn't happen. Turned out to be a lie. Hey, where are the fact checkers? You know, some of the most dishonest people in media are the so-called fact checkers. 28 times you can keep your doctor. That didn't turn out to be what he said. They're coming for your money, and they're coming for your freedom, and it'll never happen, and it won't even come close, folks.
And they're coming for unborn children and now born children. Now, when we come back, we're going to have Gavin McInnes and Ali Alexander, who've teamed up, and of course, Gavin's suing the SPLC for their terrorizing him and demonizing him for his unpersoning, which is truly a Nazi tactic. But first, Mark Dice. Mark Dice has got a really important point to make about the hatred of the frothing left. That when we come back, and then Gavin McInnes and Ali Alexander will be right here with us in studio in the old ATX. Newswars.com. Please share that link. The censors hope you won't. Hillary hopes you won't.
For those...
Mark's half price off. I remember my friend Sarah, she was like 32 and she still wasn't married, and she goes, I'm half price off. I'm on the sales shelf. Discount bin. I'm in the discount bin.
Bargain bin, yeah.
Yeah. And if you call now, you get Jordan Peterson. Oh, clean your room. You'll get Bill Burr. What's... Whoa. Why? Because the sword of Damocles is hanging above. By the way, sword of Damocles, I've realized talking about this so much because I have one over my head now. I've been banned from every platform but YouTube, and we know we are seconds away from vanishing. So please bootleg this. Please take this. Please take all my content. I promise you I will not enforce a complaint. But, and I was looking, go look at the hashtag Aquaman. It's all chicks. Chicks have ruined action movies. Ladies, you can't beat up 5 guys. I don't know how many times. You know who can't beat up 5 guys? Conor McGregor. Men cannot beat up 5 guys. Why are...
okay to smirk. Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that. And click the bell to allow notifications so you never miss a new video.
Those looking for the ultimate source of energy for their day, every day. The Brain Synergy Combo is here. Combining the powerful Turbo Force and Brain Force Plus nootropic formulas, this combo has what you need to hit your maximum potential every day. Take the tasty tropical berry-flavored Turbo Force instant drink mix with you on the go or at work to help provide you with focus, clarity, and energy. And to reach your full potential, hit the next generation of advanced neural activation with the Brain Force Plus nootropic, a fan-favorite formula fueled by powerful, time-tested ingredients for a true 360 win. With this combo, you can have energy wherever you need it, at home, on the go, in the car, and more. Get pure energy on tap and take advantage of old and new InfoWars powerhouse formulas with the Brain Synergy Combo. Head to InfoWarsStore.com today